Welcome back, viewers, to Phoenix Point, where last mission we bit off a little bit more than we could chew with the A-team here failing this Protean Mutane field mission. We just woke up too many of the enemies at once and it was all too much, so we cowardly left. I think we might give them a second chance today. But before we do that, I wanted to go explore our options a little bit more. What we need really is for this team to be just a little bit more powerful. And I think the way we're going to do that is that if we take a look at Omar, Omar has access to a second class. And recently, because of our close ties with the Synedrians and learning their technology, we have access to the Infiltrator. Infiltrator may be the push we need to get Omar over the hump of being a mighty powerhouse with that grenade launcher. There's a couple attacks we want to give him, or skills, I mean. First off, we want to give him surprise attack for 10 points. It's rare that we're going to be behind anybody with Omar, but the 3x damage boost there is a no-brainer. We're also going to give Omar deploy decoy, because a decoy in heavy armor might soak up a lot of damage for us. And vanish and sneak attack for another 55 points. Vanish because sneak attack gives Omar a 50% damage bonus when he's not spotted. And because vanish lets Omar disappear and be not spotted. So we'll give him that set of skills as an infiltrator, draining a bunch of our Phoenix skill points. And we'll see if that gives us any significant advantage. We're basically going to do the same thing then to Irina, who is our A-team sniper. Irina also has access to a second skill, as well as this plus 10% damage bonus here. But I'm not sure if that only applies to handguns. So we're going to give her infiltrator training also. And the same set of skills there. Surprise attack for behind bonus. She doesn't need to deploy decoy, but she does want to pick up vanish, and she does want to pick up sneak attack, and that brings us alarmingly low on Phoenix skill points. I also noticed that she still has the Gungnir on her, despite me being pretty sure we switched it for a more accurate sniper rifle at the start of the mission, so we're gonna do that. And that's pretty much it. I think we also might consider just having her carrying around the Hawk, because having a sniper rifle that she can shoot with just 1 point every now and then feels like a good idea. Other personnel we might look at, really. Sophia, I'd really like to get her to be a berserker. I think she could do a great deal for us as a fast running killer, but doesn't really seem like it's meant to be right now until we can unlock the Anu. And then Jacob here is carrying a slam strike. I'm not sure why we didn't give him extra ammo for that, but we're going to do that now. It's either a slam strike. Slam strike just does a lot more shock and shred, but I have my reservations on that. So he's ultimately, our ultimate goal for Jacob here is also to be a berserker assault. We'll see. And then Takeshi is carrying the Mercy for some reason. I think the Mercy is basically just a poor version of the Anu shotgun, so we're going to switch back to that. make sure you have the extra ammo, and I think we're gonna try from there. They're just gonna turn around and head straight back. And we're gonna run this mission again. Everyone's a little bit tired. We have a couple wounds that we can take care of. But it shouldn't really set us back, those tiny health losses. Hopefully this time we can get a mission that doesn't require us to bug out immediately. And this goo-infested manticore brings the troops home safely. Alright, so this is pretty much the same start as last time. We're going to be a lot less cautious this time and just head up the right side and in. We don't start out seeing anybody, but we do have some heals we can dish out. Irina is the most damaged, our newly changed class here, so she's going to get the first heal. And then the rest of these guys are simply going to start heading to the right side and see if we can't pick up any vision. It looks like we already saw something. Oh my god, the Cyclops is over that way. Okay, change of plans. We're going to leave that guy alone because he's so far away, and we're going to run up the left side. Good thing I spotted that. And we'll still take it a little cautiously. I don't want to wake anything up that we don't have to. But that just means nobody's going to run their full distance without having scouted a little bit first. Except for maybe Omar, if nobody else sees anything.
Ready. I'm on the move.
Yeah, maybe Omar's just gonna run out and be our decoy. Omar's got a couple new icons on his status that I'm not sure what they are. We'll have to check a look at those. Oh, we can see them here on Irina. Master Marksman, of course, she also has sneak attack, so it shows that icon when she is not spotted, I guess. And then stealth. 25% stealth factor as long as you aren't revealed. I guess that makes it harder for you to be revealed. We also have got this vignette haze around the outside and the no eye slash showing us that we're not revealed yet.
Rolling out.
If it's going to move last, everybody else, it looks like nothing's going to wake up here, so let's start piling up at the bottom of these stairs.
Moving out.
Oops. That was
Right
misclick.
there.
I thought I had Sophia selected. There we go. Sophia's coming up. And then behind Sophia, I think Jacob can make it there too. Great. We'll move the aphid up a little further, but I think the intent is to keep it out of line of sight as much as possible. And then that's everybody for the turn. I think aphid actually can come up and heal Omar, who looks like he's a little damaged. There's also, I think this is
ready.
Takeshi has a little damage, so we'll leave them behind and let aphid come up. Before we go upstairs, I do want to peek around this corner, so I'm going to let Sophia do that peek. But yep, doesn't look like we've got anything back here. I'll let her go a little further just in case. Yeah, there's nothing there. Okay, next is Jacob. Jacob's actually going to go upstairs for us. Probably going to wake something up. But nope, looks like we're getting lucky. Irina next, but let's see Aphid heal somebody. Aphid, you're going to go forward and heal Takeshi. That looks like somehow I healed Omar, but even though I clicked on Takeshi. That's okay. Omar can run up and hang out with Jacob. The long way. And it looks like Arena would end up going the long way as well. So we'll move Takeshi first, maybe over here. And then Irina, you can get up these stairs.
Let's go.
I think that's about all we're going to move there for now, so let's end the turn there. And then let's get this final heal off. With everybody fully restored, we can start charging up these stairs. Jacob is going to go to the end of his blue distance here.
Rolling out.
And there we go, we've got 2 spotted. They're not awake yet, so we're going to hold this line and try not to wake them up. We're also going to bring our infiltrators up to try to get a spot. So Omar is not visible right now, so we're going to give him a vanish. It does cost an action point, but it's okay. I'm not sure why he doesn't start invisible if he's an infiltrator. But we'll vanish him to here. Oops, we'll vanish him to here. And then from there he could do a boom blast, or not a boom blast, but a grenade.
Check this out.
Which is going to do a lot of damage with his sneak attack bonuses. But I think it would be better to have him move a little closer and use the boom blast next turn. So we'll stack him here.
Can't stop me.
And he should maintain his invisibility there. Irina is also going to vanish. And she'll get up here with Omar, but against this pillar.
Tango spotted.
Okay, and then we did see a third one there, so I don't want to risk waking it up. She's invisible though. So I'm gonna take the risk mover there. And then the last is these two. You guys can just run up the stairs. It's not going to be until next turn, hopefully, that these things wake up. But I do like the fact that we got a whole group of 3 and they're all asleep. Okay, Aspida, or Aphid, you're going to wait there because I do not want to risk waking them up. Let's end that turn. Oh, they woke up. Okay. They didn't move. Let's see what
This is going to
the
make
grenade
all the
chance looks
difference.
like here. Oof. Unfortunately, not that great because of the pillar in the way. So I guess we're not going for the boom blast. We're just going to do a step out and shoot.
I'm prepared.
Irina can get up to here and get some eyes on.
Rolling out.
They are all awake, but they're not going to move. Don't they? Yeah, she can't shoot from there.
Here I am. Let's move it.
Yep, they're all awake. We got it.
I'll be right there.
Okay, there's a shot there. But instead of shooting, what she's going to do initially is mark this one for death. Wait, which one? Probably this guy. I think he has the most hit points. Is that true? No, these other two have the most hit points. Okay, so we're going to mark the one in the middle. Let's mark this one. Marked for death, and then hopefully Omar
My turn.
can
Watch
get
this.
a grenade out there. Oh yeah, okay, there is a spot where I can... So he'll boom blast to there. He's not invisible. Unfortunately. Neither is she, I just realized. So maybe keeping them invisible is trickier than I thought it would be. Okay. We could deploy a decoy, but I kind of want to hit them all a couple times with Boom Blast. Alright. That was unfortunate. I don't think we'll do that twice, though.
Succeeded.
Okay, I did do a bit of damage, not nearly as much as I'd hoped.
Receiving loud and clear.
Arena, if you vanish, you're going to be down to 2 action points. But you have a quick aim, so that will let you take a shot.
Acquiring target.
And yeah, like with your sneak attack, that is 1 shot, 1 kill. At least on that one. And that one, wow. Okay, I like it.
One less to worry about.
And she remains hidden, so she's gonna step
Moving
down.
to position.
Maybe remain hidden throughout the rest of the turn. Jacob can actually move forward and get a very nice point blank shot. I think we can do that with dash, although I'm not sure. Yeah, that does save us a move, so we'll do that.
Ready to engage.
And his damage isn't nearly as good. But it does put acid on them. And we'll see if we can use his extra point for anything else. Sophia, she's going to be in pretty severe danger if she gets up there. But I think she could she could do a double dash and then have an axe strike on one of these guys. And then maybe Takeshi can take out the last. So she's going to risk it. We're going to double dash her up there. And hope that we have enough move to get right next to one. Yes, we do. And we could either axe this guy or shoot him in the face with shotgun. I think this is a shotgun situation. And then we can give her onslaught? Rapid clearance, and she'll be able to shoot the other one as well.
Threat.
Alright, she may not kill this.
Took one
Nice.
down.
Okay, 3 down, no damage, they didn't even get a shot off. And we're up on top. And we haven't woken the Cyclops up. So far this mission's going great. No complaints. So let's see if we can make it to this cover. I'm not going to move Sophia up yet just because she has so little movement left. But Takeshi, we can get you up somewhere we can see things. Takeshi has Cyclops in his sights, still hasn't woken up, we love it. And Takeshi can step up to cover here. And see if we trigger anybody. Okay, nothing triggered there. Let's advance cautiously this way, maybe move Sophia up. And we'll try to get everybody else on that line for now.
Receiving loud and clear.
You guys are both done, so it's only Aphid is left, so we'll move Aphid all the way up as a good healing backup. Alright, technically in line of sight of the Cyclops there, but it's not awake, so you're going to be fine. I suppose we could... No, we're not going to reload you or anything. We're just going to relax. I guess we could have put your shield down. Let's do that just as a... just in case. Put it that way. I doubt if anything's coming, but we'll do it for both of you. I so rarely lose shields. Okay, you can't actually use it, Takeshi. Sorry. We won't do it for both of you, but what about Jacob running around on the other... Nope, Jacob can't move either. Okay, we're done. That was enough. Ancient Guardians are all asleep, so we're going to do some advancing. and see if we can hear anything wake up as we move forward. Kind of want to have enough move to get over to one of these crevices. It looks like the right hand side is really the only safety. Oh, yep, something woke up. But we don't see what it is. Okay. You're gonna hide just in case. Okay, there I got it. There it is, way at the end of, okay. Which means we do want you to get in cover. There's probably 3 of them. And you don't have enough to drop a shield there. Everybody else is going to have to charge and get behind that same wall. Hopefully they can do that without waking anything else up. Assault team is ready.
Channel open.
I guess we'll get you up here and get you healed since you did take a hit.
Sprinting to position.
And we are kind of risking that Cyclops waking up and taking you out, but you seem okay for now. I think we're gonna vanish again with Omar. I'm gonna try to keep him out of sight so that he can get some surprise attacks with the boom blast.
Be right there.
And what exactly that means, I'm not sure. I think it means keeping him,
No time to waste.
yeah, with this thing in between us. Okay, I think that's everybody's move. Aphid, you can stay on this side. You'll probably draw some beam fire. Actually, maybe we'll stick you behind this, just in case. Sophia is good. Jacob's good. Tageshi's good. Okay, another one's waking up. I hope that wasn't the Cyclops. Could have been. And hoplite number 1's running down right into hopefully what is kill range for us. Second one coming. Looks like he's staying close enough that we can hit them both with a grenade, hopefully. Okay, is Omar still invisible? No. Why is Omar losing? Oh, he is invisible. Okay. Oh, alright, look at that. They are in range. Great. I think that means we could go in to get Boom Blast. Hopefully we'll get sneak attack on the first one. I doubt if we'll get on the second one. Let's see what a concealed grenade does to these guys. Every time, Omar. Every time. Aim for the branches, buddy. That's why we always boom blast with Omar, because that first shot is almost guaranteed to miss. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was almost half damage. We didn't hear the explosion, but they are looking pretty sorry. Pretty sure we can get Sophia out there, yeah, with a couple dashes. She has plenty of will, 12 left, so I'd like to get her somewhere where she can one-shot it with a shotgun, so I think that means this side. And she's gonna see what that looks like. Yeah, very nice. She will definitely use rapid clearance here. And 4 hoplites down.
Acquiring target.
This one also could die. It's hard to tell. Not quite, but I think she might get another shot. No, she only has 1 left. Okay. Well, we'll wait to see what she does, but first, Jacob can definitely hop to here and get a shot. Is the Cyclops up? No. Okay. You'll be okay here then. And we're gonna have to aim for its leg back there. There we go. We should have another hoplite down here, though. One of the ones with the golden shields.
Ready.
If you go on this side, can you see it,
Here comes
Takeshi?
the Phoenix.
Nothing. Maybe if you head all the way?
wind.
Still nothing. Okay, maybe there were only two. I sincerely doubt it, but what we're gonna do actually is put down your shield. Maybe that way.
Receiving loud and clear.
Alright, Irina is still hidden,
Ready.
and so is Omar
Channel
somehow.
open.
Amazing. Both of these guys are just going to move forward and try to get in cover. I guess this cover here is the best for Irina.
What's the plan?
Omar's distance? Oh, Omar is out of moves. Okay, so yeah, Irina, let's keep in the back, but keep you in cover. And then Aphid, yeah, Aphid, you can actually scout for us now. Sophia could dash to this spot, but I think it's probably safer just to keep you here. And maybe next turn we're gonna do a, if they didn't wake up. Sounds like one of them woke up for sure. Was it you? No, it wasn't you. Good. Okay, another crystal shield hoplite. Looks like he might see someone. Probably gonna see, nope, his turn ended. Good. That's not the best position for us, though. Probably should have thought through sending Takeshi out so far out forward. Feels like there must be another one moving also. But we didn't see him. Okay, Takeshi,
Let's show what we can do.
lift your shield. Alright, potentially you could run out here with a dash and shoot him in the back of the head with your shotgun. And then still get away? I'm not sure you'd still be able to get away. Maybe if you were here.
Time to step up.
Yeah. Okay. Didn't kill it, but did some damage. We also don't see the other one that seems to have woken up yet. Okay, Takeshi can get back here. But he's in a little bit of danger there. Jacob can probably get behind it with a double dash, so that's what he's going to do. Doesn't even look like he'll need a double dash, actually. Stepping here should be safe. And then that is a kill. Go team. Alright, we're gonna bring Sophia forward. She's gonna stay in cover on this side. It's possible there's somebody back here, so she's gonna go for that hole there. And then
Receiving loud and clear.
Irina, you're just going to run up, but stay in cover for us. Where's your best cover? Maybe on this side? Yeah, maybe here. And then Omar, yeah, you need to come join us, buddy. Let's move Aphid out of the way, just in case that's a spot that Omar could be moving to. Yeah, Omar's gonna run as far up as he can. Cover is irrelevant when you're that far back. Somehow Omar lost his his hiddenness again. Oh well. If it's done, Takeshi's done. Irina, feeling like you should advance a little bit. make you more useful next turn. Okay, we think there's probably one more somewhere around here. There he is, coming up the stairs. He spotted somebody. He's gonna shoot. No, good, it's a shield. Thank goodness. Okay. I think that's in a very good spot for us to take him out. Oop, and there's a second one. Second one did take a shot, but luckily hit the shield. And we put some acid damage right back on him. Let's hope there's only these two. Okay. Omar, what does your shot look like from back there? That's actually not a bad shot. You do not have enough will to do a boom blast, so you're just going to do one from there. And then next turn you're going to have to recover for us. Always, Omar. Every single time, buddy. Okay, you should be safe moving forward from there, though.
What's our plan?
Irina has no shot from where she is. She is no longer invisible, so she should vanish. I think she can vanish to here and maybe get a headshot. Right through the hole. That doesn't do it, does it? Why can't she see this guy? There's something in the way. What is in the way there? What happened? Why is she suddenly not able to see? Okay, there we go. Alright. This is probably going to miss, but worth doing. Let's also do, let's see, 5 will points left. She has 4 for Marked for Death or 3 for Quick Aim. She's going to Quick Aim here so she can hide. I'm not sure what's going on there. There we go. Right through the hole. Very nice. Okay. Yeah, you want to dive back around the corner.
Try to get there in one piece.
Okay, the two of you, I think, need to focus on this one and maybe let Takeshi try to take out that guy. So what we're going to do here is Sophia, with 6 willpower left, she's going to dash over here and shotgun this guy. Is that actually a 1 action point move? I guess she doesn't need to dash. Yeah, that is.
Taking aim.
Okay, shotgun here won't kill him, so she's gonna hold off on that and let Jacob shoot him first. So Jacob does want to dash, and he's gonna dash over here so he has a good shot on both of these. And he will definitely rapid clearance, but first we'll check. Yeah, he's gonna rapid clearance.
Ready to fire.
And took out 1. And hopefully badly damaged 2. He has another move he can do, but before he moves, we can have Sophia take her shot. And she can turn on rapid clearance. And that should be, yes, enough to do it. Great. Okay. So there's always a chance there's one down here. I've had it happen. So we're going to be cautious about advancing, but yeah, let's get over and block this climb up at least. Okay, Cyclops still down. Let's regroup up here. Let's spend a turn doing recovery. And reloads. I'll drop Sophia down there next turn, not this turn. Takeshi, you are actually probably the least tired of everybody here right now. So we'll have you overwatch this for us just in case one's coming up the stairs and we don't know about it. Omar's still behind.
To keep going.
Irina's still behind. Omar is definitely going to recover next turn. Espida, you're going to stay there. We're doing great. Good. Nothing else is awake. Wow, this is actually the smoothest one of these I've ever done. Omar is going to recover because you are very low on will. Irina, you are also recovering. Jacob could recover. He's probably going to be okay without it, though. Sophia definitely needs a recover turn. And since everybody else is, we might as well give it to Jacob too. I don't think Takeshi needs it. Oh, but he's taking it. Okay, everybody recovered that turn. Let's move the sniper and heavy up.
Sprinting.
Sophia, I want you to drop down here just in case there's something in this back corner. There isn't, so we'll spend a turn letting you catch back up with everybody. And everybody else is just going to start advancing down the stairs carefully. Like, technically you can drop down, so let's drop you down. And so far it looks like there's nothing else to worry about. Probably should be checking this side of the stairs as well, although we started there, so I think we would have seen that. Probably would have seen that.
What's our plan? Let's do this.
Okay, I think that's everybody. Let's actually move the Espida so it's behind some cover. I guess if we bring it down, it'll be okay. The beam weapon is going to be pretty heavy. Maybe we'll put you over here. Okay, she still has her sneak. You do not. So you're gonna have to recover one more time, maybe. It's ended there. It looks like it is waking up this turn, which doesn't seem fair, but okay. Shoot. Took the first shot right at the aphid and missed. Good news is that's the only thing we see down there. Sophia, unfortunately, is way out of position. We do have lots of shots to take here, though. We can take out some legs, maybe.
Hostile injured.
Probably should have started with sniper.
Receiving loud and clear.
Because she can mark for death. And she's going to move here.
Moving to position.
She still has her infiltration. She can't mark it for death, even though she can see it. Okay, there we go. Must have been wiggling. And then she will check her aim, I guess. So yeah, all right. She's got a shot here. Let's see. She currently has 3. Yeah, I think giving her that last move to move downstairs is a good idea. So she'll do a quick aim.
Okay.
Alright, and then take out that leg. And get down the stairs. Takeshi next. Takeshi needs to get a lot closer. You can get behind this thing. Probably going to get stomped there if he's too close, but a stomp at least prevents it from beaming everybody else. So I'm not... I wouldn't be that sad for a stomp. Let's get double dash from Sophia to get her back in the action. She'll do a double dash for the next couple of turns to try to get in that thing's face. Oops. Yeah, not a lot of options. I guess she's gonna run this way first, just to try to get some cover. And I think she's gonna get beamed if she steps out of there without being able to reach the next one, so she'll stop there. Aphid, you can go hide behind some rocks. Watch our backs. And Jacob. Honestly, not sure. I guess you took 2 shots. You have another one. It's weird. I thought you took 2. I guess you just took 1. Big beefy boy. Okay, it does look like Omar is still invisible here. That's good, but I don't think you have the range. And unfortunately, since we can't boom blast you, you'd probably miss anyway. We're gonna run you a lot closer, keeping you in cover.
No time to waste.
Hopefully it won't be able to see you there. And actually, you can throw out a decoy. Why don't you throw out a decoy here? Since it was inclined to shoot at the aphid when it was there, maybe it'll shoot at your decoy. No, it's gonna rush in and ground pound, dazing a bunch of people, which is an annoying ability that it has. Alright, we did lose Irina's stealth. She could take 2 shots here at lower damage.
Steady.
And be in incredible danger from the beam. How's Omar's stealth looking? He also lost his. Damn. It's hard to maintain stealth. Alright, we would like you to be stealthy and to be doing more damage, but let's boom blast some armor away.
Can I do this?
And try not to hit your friends or a tree.
Channel open.
Oh, we do have shots here on its head. Unfortunately, it's got pretty good damage on that head beam. Try legs. I really feel like we're gonna get beamed next turn, and it's very likely that someone's gonna die if they get beamed. How many shots do we have here? 2 shots with you. Who else can shoot? Irina, let's mark it for death first. And then I'd like you to maybe shoot it once and hide. Why can't you shoot it all? What's going on? Oh, you're out of willpower. Okay. So if we shoot the eye with both of you, is it going to take it out? You do have moves to get out of there. That's good. And Jacob's got 2 shots. Maybe we can take out the beam if he lands a lot of his shots. Don't move your head. Nice. Got the beam. Got the beam out. Okay, that thing is way less dangerous now. It can stun us a bunch, but without its beam, it's
Heading out.
not going to do a lot of damage to us. So we can just kind of scatter. And that will protect us from the beam, or from the dazes, because it will only be able to daze one of us at a time. Aphid, I'd like you to just hang out there, please. Irina, yeah, back up the stairs.
We're can find cover.
Alright, he's gonna do Daze attack. Does a lot of daze. Damaged, destroyed her sniper rifle. That's annoying. Jacob's dazed. He's gonna run back here.
Moving now.
Sophia is not dazed, so she can get close and do some damage to it.
Guess it's my turn.
Unfortunately, Irina, with her daze, doesn't have anything to do. Also, she lost her sniper rifle, but she still has the hawk. That's good.
Smells like trouble.
I also have Takeshi back here. Takeshi does have shotgun, so we could run in and do some shotgun blasting point blank, but we'd only get a turn of that. It has 1200 hit points left, so I think it might be better to shoot it from range twice, even if it's low damage relative to the shotgun.
Ready to
You
engage.
can take out some legs at least. Or a leg. And I guess we'll put the rest of the damage into its back.
Got it.
Sophia is also going to switch weapons. She's going to bring her Deimos back out. And I think she'll have 2 shots as well. Here. Oops,
Enemy
that
hit.
was the wrong weapon, but did a lot of damage. Did we actually disable that? We did, huh. Okay, well we accidentally disabled a leg with shotgun. Not gonna complain too much. Feel like this would have done more damage, but maybe not. Let's actually take a look at that. Yeah, it looks like the shotgun's actually doing more for us here. It's just, I'm worried about hitting that pillar. Okay, that's pretty good. Omar can actually probably finish this off if he could hit it from up there. Yeah, Omar for the kill. Or not. Oh yeah, it did kill it. It's just, these things don't seem to have a death animation. We did it. Established control over the ancient site. Everybody took a little bit of injuries there. Well, not everybody. Jacob, Irina, Takeshi all got injured a little bit by the stomp. We got a few skill points, not nearly the skill points that we spent to complete that mission, but yeah, A-Team seems like those multi-classing into infiltrator for the sniper and the heavy really, if nothing else, gained us some confidence. Assault on the ancient site was successful. We now own a Protean Mutane field. We already have the Protean Mutane refinery, so we should be able to start gathering Protean Mutane. We have to send a manned aircraft to obtain exotic material. We did get 1,000 materials for that. Unfortunately, we're still super low on tech. Send an aircraft to collect the exotic materials the ancient used at this site. Additional archaeology lab greatly increased the rate at which we obtain the materials of the ancients. We are going to replenish. We have just enough tech. Except for the Goliath. We can't afford that. We do need to start training, so we're going to be getting Mutane here. No, we're not. We can't deploy a Guardian, though. That's an interesting idea. The refinery, as far as I understand, all we have to do is control that. We don't have to have a ship there, but you do have to have a manned ship here to be gaining Mutane. We already have one, and it looks like we're going to be getting one a turn. I thought we'd be getting more if we were there longer. How many... How can I find how many archaeology sites we have quickly? I don't think there's a quick way to do that, so just clicking through. Maybe, yeah, maybe that's the only way. I think we may have lost some when our base was overrun. I'm not seeing any. So we may want to start some archaeology labs also. There's one at Phoenix Avionics. And that's it. We have one archaeology lab left. Okay. I doubt if they're cheap. Could put one here at Symes Memorial. Is that what this is? Base info, Symes Memorial. Yeah, let's take a look at how expensive these are, or how long they take. 50 tech. So as soon as we get some tech traded, maybe we can build some of those. Meanwhile, let's send that mass manicore home. Those guys, actually, let's leave you there. I lied. We're going to leave you there for a bit. Unfortunately, we do need the Mutane. So what are we going to do with that Mutane? Good question. I'm glad you asked. It's actually going to unlock a heavy weapon for us, which I'll try to get the filter working here, but don't count on Phoenix Point item filters working very well. If we look at heavy items, which this is not showing us. If we look at heavy items, kind of the two heavy things that you really have are heavy machine guns and grenade launchers. And there is one grenade launcher better than default tier. It's going to take us 125 Mutane. So we're going to see how fast this accumulates. If it takes 125 hours or whatever it is to accumulate, then it still seems kind of weak. But the nice thing about this is it doesn't take any tech, only mutate. And this Rebuke does 90 blast, 30 shred, plus it's not going to take any ammo, versus the Goliath, which is 60 blast, and 10 shred. Yeah, like it's going to take armor down fast and do a lot more damage, so we are looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll be able to arm more than one of those, but we'll see how long it takes that stuff to accumulate. Alright, what we're also waiting for is still a path to this Anu mission, because right now the closest exploration site is here, leaving us with no path. Once this radar comes further online, I'm hoping it uncovers more sites, so we're going to send people over there to look. Current outfit is, we have the inaccessible here. We're going to, I guess we're going to send you there to that scavenging site. Oof, that's a rich scavenging site. I guess that's the plan. Although I'd really prefer to start getting you doing exploration missions than just a scavenging site. It is B team. They're pretty tough, so we can probably take whatever it throws at us there. But it may be actually a good idea to start sending you over here to do some exploration. We also have the scout here. These guys are waiting for our Espida to finish manufacturing so that they have some support. It's possible the answer here is to change the A-team around so that we have more people and fewer, and stop relying on vehicles so much. But as you saw in that last mission, it was really nice to have it there for the healing support. Tenuous here is doing trades. We're going here to Freeland to get some tech. Until we get tech, it doesn't really make sense to do a mission, so I guess the scavenging mission is a good way to get tech. We'll wait for the other vehicle to arrive. And we ran into a haven that's infested by Pandorans. This is a mission that happened here on Katapa. I don't think C-Team here is really ready for a battle. These guys are really underpowered. They're all level, low-level guys with not a lot of abilities or weapons. I guess they have something. But without an Espida with them, I hesitate to send them there, so we will wait for them to get a vehicle before they do that. There's a regular scavenging site. We could send them on there. But what I'm going to do is just keep exploring with them. There are actually a couple of scavenging sites over here. So doing scavenging is probably a high priority. Look at that. Mutane coming through. We already have 2, so it's coming through pretty fast. Pretty nice. Okay, so this is scavenging site. Let's prepare for this mission. We're going to do it with the inaccessible. Their backup is Scooby, who is in the carrier. Scooby's not wounded at all, so we'll be fine there. Everybody else, nobody is too badly damaged. Let's do a mission prep here. And see who's coming. So it's going to be Charlie 1, Citizen Eileen, Tyzok, Mist, and Jen, along with Scooby. Charlie 1 is actually looking fairly healthy. He has ammo and a couple of flame grenades. This is going to be a scavenging mission, and we're a little low on grenades. There's going to be enemies with, I mean, it's going to be... Wait, is it? Did it actually tell me what the enemy is going to be here? Yeah, it's going to be Pandoran. So we are going to want to bring Yggdrasil grenades. Citizen Eileen is going to be bringing the Gungnir. We don't need you to bring a Pythagoras also, but maybe we could give you the Hawk. We might as well give you another flame grenade also, although I doubt you end up using it. I'm not sure where your pistol went. Yeah, let's give you a neural pistol, just in case there's some worms. We can try stunning them and do some captures. That seems reasonable. Charlie 1, you're fine. Eileen has 30 skill points to spend, actually, so she could get a speed bonus. We could also put her in Infiltrator class, although we don't really have the points to fully support that. But I do really like the idea of her also being a Sniper Infiltrator, so we can practice that a little more. Yeah, let's do it. And then the important things to get for Infiltrator are Vanish and Sneak Attack. So we'll spend the rest of our Phoenix pool on a Sneak Attack for her. Whether that's wise or not, time will tell. Corruptions 2, we're going to leave it alone. Tyzok, she's got the shotgun, she's got the Deimos. Not a lot of points. Plenty of encumbrance though, so let's give you some flame grenades. And then Mist with our Danchev machine gun. Actually, let's give Tyzok some Yggdrasil grenade instead of flame. And then Mist is actually going to be fine as is, although, yeah, even you could take more grenades, but we don't need it. Tyzok actually might take a Nerrazor also, just because you have the capacity. You know what? I completely forgot that this was a scavenge mission, so let's reset with that in mind. We don't need as much extra ammo for scavenging missions because we need to keep some space. So let's drop a bunch of the ammo. Drop the Nerrazor, drop the ammo. Maybe reduce our number of backup weapons. Probably don't need the shield, honestly. Keep the ammo in your hand. And Jen. Jen is going to be our backup sniper, not an infiltrator yet, but someday. And maybe that will do for Jen. Okay, actually maybe there's a Gungnir that Jen can carry. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's the loadout. We do have some points to spend here. We could give you a point of strength, or let's just hold off until we get more willpower for you. Same story with Mist. We will go willpower here, using our final Phoenix skill point there. And that's gonna do it. We are ready to go, so we'll start there next time with a rich scavenging site. Stay tuned. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Corknut. Please remember to click that like button, leave a comment, or subscribe to the video to help out the channel, and I hope to see you next time. Bye for now.